The installation of the Gordon Saber primary belt cleaner is very simple. It requires only a few tools and a little time. The following tools and resources are required: a straight edge, a level, a tape measure, a cutting torch, welding equipment, chalk, 2 people, and string that is at least 36 inches or longer. The first step is to determine the diameter of the head pulley and the thickness of the conveyor belt. For example, the diameter of the head pulley we're using is 24 inches. The belt thickness is 3/4 inches. Take 1/2 of the head pulley, in this case 12 inches, and add the belt thickness, and this will give an effective radius of 12 3/4. The second step is to add the effective radius to dimension A. Dimension A is the correct spacing from the face of the pulley to install the cleaner. The spacing will be either 2 3/4 inches or 3 1/2 inches. If the diameter of the head pulley is 22 inches or smaller, then use 3 1/2 inches. If the head pulley diameter is larger than 22 inches, then use an A dimension of 2 3/4 inches. In our case, the head pulley is larger than 22 inches, so we will use 2 3/4 as our dimension A. Add the two numbers together, 12 3/4 and 2 3/4, to give you the Z dimension, 15 1/2. The third step is to use the Z dimension to define the area for cutting the mounting holes on the chute wall. Using the string and chalk, start at the center line of the pulley and draw an arc the length of the Z dimension. Step 4. From the center line of the head pulley, measure down 9 1/2 inches. This will give you the highest point that the cleaner should be mounted. It can be mounted anywhere along the radius that you have marked previously in Step 3. The limiting factor is the restriction of the dribble chute or lack of a dribble chute at the point where the belt leaves the head pulley on the return side. Note, do not install the cleaner within the trajectory of the material. Step 5. After you have located the correct position to mount the cleaner, mark 2 holes approximately 2 1/2 inches by 3 inches in size. These should now be torched or cut out. If there are sharp edges, you should grind those for safety measures. Step 6, disassemble the cleaner. This done by removing the pin at the end of the tensioner hub. Remove the tensioner from the tensioner pipe. When you do that, you'll notice a red weld color with 2 urethane discs behind it. This is the weld color for the opposite side and the installation rings to verify the Z dimension. You will also find the tensioner wrench and tensioning instructions inside the tensioner pipe. Loosen the set screws on the main frame. Be careful. Loosen them only enough to allow both pipes to be removed from the cleaner mainframe. Step 7. Put the frame and blade assembly inside the chute and slide the support pipes through the 2 1/2 by 3 holes previously cut. Next, level the cleaner to the head pulley. Should the cleaner not be leveled, you must redo the mounting holes until you get a level reading. Verify the Z dimension by slipping the installation rings onto the support and tensioner pipes. If the head pulley is larger than 22 inches, remove the outer ring. The installation ring should be placed against the belt. Tack weld the weld collar and tensioner into place. Set the cleaner blade against the belt and insert the pin into the tensioner hub. Tighten the set screws on the main frame and complete welding on the hubs. 3 1-inch welds on each hub is enough. Pull the pin again to check if the cleaner rotates freely on the hubs. If it doesn't, realign the hubs until it will rotate freely. Step 8. Pull the pin and rotate the tensioner away from the head pulley until the next hole shows in the tensioner hub. Reinstall the pin.